Good evening. Welcome to BTPS. Yesterday, we saw some questions on data type. So today also we will continue with the rest of the questions. So yesterday we discussed about data types. How many fundamental data types are there in Python? There are 5 fundamental data types in Python. Int, float, str, bool and complex. We did 2 questions yesterday and we have to continue with the third one. Okay, so what is the third question? Write a program to find the circumference and the area of a circle and check the data type of the result. Okay, we have to write a program to find the circumference and area of a circle and check the data type of the result. Okay, so let's do that. Also, we discussed one question yesterday using ORD function. What is the use of ORD function in Python? So it is used to convert character value into integer value. Okay, so now third question. What is the third question? Write a program to calculate circumference and area of a circle and then check the data type of the result. Okay, so first let's save it. d3.py. d3.py. It got saved into txt format. .py. Yes. So let's take an input. We have to take input of what? Radius. We want radius. So integer or float, we should take it like in the format of float. Input enter the radius. Okay. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate circumference. What is the formula of circumference? 2 pi r, right? So circumference equals 2 multiplied by, what is the value of pi? 3.14 multiplied by rad. Okay. Now what we have to calculate? The area. Area equals, what is the formula? Pi r square. So that is 3.14 into radius into radius. Okay. Okay. Then let's print them. Print The circumference is comma CIR, then print the area is comma area. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to check the data type. Okay. So print. How we will check the data type? We have the function type. It is a built-in function in built-ins module. Type of CIR, then print type of area. Okay. We have taken an input of radius, then we have calculated the circumference, then area, then printed both of them, the circumference and area, then checked their data types. Okay. Now let's run and check. Open folder in CMD. So what is the file's name? d3.py. Enter the radius. We will enter 6. The circumference is 3.37.68. The area is 113.03999999. Then the data types are float and float. Okay. So now what we will do is, we will not take an input and provide the value explicitly. Provide 6. Okay. And we will calculate the perimeter and we will calculate only area. We will not calculate the circumference of not a circle, a rectangle. We are changing the question into circle to rectangle. Okay. So what is the area of rectangle formula? What is the formula? L into B, right? So what we want is L. Then we want B, breadth. Okay. Breadth we will provide 8. Okay. Area formula is L into B. So L into B. So what we will print is area. Okay. Print the area is area. So we will check what? The type of area. Okay. We provided integer value. We did the operation. Then what type of data we are getting? Integer or float? What should we get? What should we get? Let's check. Run and check. CLS. Area is 48. We are getting what? Integer. We are not getting float. Okay, because we provided integer value and in the operation also we are not providing any float value. Only L into B. Okay, so we are getting integer value. Okay. So what is the next question? What is the next question? We completed third one. Fourth question is write a program to check data type of true and false and their integer values. Okay. Write a program to check data type of true and false and their integer values. So let's do this program and let's complete it. Write a program to check data type of true and false and find their integer values. Okay, D for dot pi. Okay, so what we have to do is, first we have to check data type of true and false. So true and false are keywords, right? They are keywords or not? True and false are what? Keywords or not? They are keywords, right? So we will check print type true. Print type false. Okay, we did the first task, right? Checking the data types. This will check the data types, right? Now the second part of the question is getting the integer value. So what? How can we get the integer value? We can convert true and false into integer by type conversion function, right? So we will do that. Print integer of true. Okay, so this will print the integer value of true. So for false we will do the same, int of false. Okay, so what was the question? Write a program to check the data type of true and false. We did check the type of true and false, type true, type false. Okay, then find their integer values. We will find the integer values by converting them into int through type conversion int function. Okay, so let's run and check. Cls d4 dot py. So what we are getting is, firstly what we did, we check the type of true. So true is boolean value, false is also a boolean value, and true's integer value is 1. True represents 1 and false represents 0. Okay, true represents what? 1. False represents 0. Okay, if true and false have integer values, we can do some operations on them, right? We can add true and false. So let's perform an operation. Add equals, taking a variable add, and we will add true plus true plus false plus true. Okay, then subtract simple, true minus false. Okay, so what this will print, is true's value is 1, 1 plus true is then again 1, then plus false, which means 0, plus true, which means 1. So it will print how much? 3. Okay, here what is happening? 1 minus 0 equals 1. Okay, so the output will be 1, and here what will happen is 3 will be the output. Okay, so now we have to print both of them. Print add comma subtract using a separator is given through sep equal, in single or double quotes we can pass the separator. We will use what? Commas. Okay, we can write some string 2. This is the addition, comma add, then This is the subtraction. Okay. Okay. So let's run and check. This is the addition. What we calculated was 3. We are getting the 3. Then we calculated 1. We are getting 1. So what separator does is it separates all the given arguments with the given separator. We gave the separator as comma. Okay, so first argument was this string, then he separated with comma, then second argument was add, then he gave the value of add, that is 3, then separator, that is comma, then again the argument subtraction, then it separated with comma, then the last argument. Okay, so what separator does is it separates all the given arguments in a function with the given separator. Okay, any doubts? So let's move on to the next question. Should we? This is the output of this program. Okay, then let's move on. So we completed the fourth, right? So we have to do the fifth question. Write a program to get address of all the objects in a program, right? Write a program to get address of all the objects in a program. Okay, let's do this one. So the next question is write a program to find the address of all the given objects in a program. Okay, let's save it. This is program number 5, right? So D5 dot py. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to create several objects, right? So first let's make it let's make a number num equal 12, then a string of, let's take nm, that is for name. Let's take a name as Rahul, then age is also, we can take it into float, right? Age is 3.6, that means 3 years and 6 months. Then this much is enough, right? Variables. So we have to check what the address of all these, where they have been created by the PBM. Okay, they are created in the private heap area in Python, and they are managed by memory manager of Python. We studied that, right? So let's print. So the next thing, we have to get what? We have to get address of objects. So in Python everything is an object. All these are objects. All the variables, functions and modules, everything is an objects. All the classes are objects in Python. So for Python we have, in Java, C++ and C, what we used double equal operators. We used double equal operators for address checking, right? For address comparison we use double equal. Okay, but in Python the double equal operator is used for content comparison. Okay, it is used for content comparison, not address comparison in Python. So let's write that one in. Okay, next thing is how to do multi-line comments in Python. We use triple single quotes for multi-line comment. Okay, we have to write a lot, so I used multi-line comment. So in C, C++, comma, Java, etc., double equal operator is used for address comparison, but in Python double equal operator is used for content comparison. Okay, so in Python, what we use for which operator we use for address, then which operator we use for address comparison? We use is operator in Python for address comparison. Okay, and we use id method. We use id function. We use id function for getting or fetching any object's address. Okay, so we want what? We want the address of num, address of nm, and address of age. Okay, so what we will use is we will use id function. Okay, id of what we have to pass? Num is the object, right? What, whose address we want? Of num, right? So we will pass num, then print id of nm, then print id of age. Okay, this id function will get us what? The address. Okay, let's run and check it. cls t5.py. So address of num is 25885027719824, and nm is this, and age also this one. Okay, but what we can do is we can pass any object in id function. We can pass print of id of print. What we are passing is, print is a function, but also it is an object, right? In Python everything is object, so we can pass print also. Print id of, we are using which function here? Id. So id is also a object, we can pass id also. Then print id of, let's pass something else. We have passed variables, then functions, then we will pass what? A module. Built-ins. Okay, okay, let's run and check. Built-ins not defined. Okay, so you have to import it, right? First we We have to import built-ins. Import built-ins. Then we can find its ID also. Okay. Built-in is a module. ID is a function. Print is also a function, and these are variables. Okay. CLS. Okay, we are getting all the addresses now. For num, then nm, then age, then prints ID, then ID, then built-ins address. Okay. We can pass keywords also. Let's check. Print ID, then true. Let's check. CLS. We are getting true's ID also. 140712806283368. Okay. So this is how we can get all the addresses of the objects of objects in Python. Okay. This is the output. Any doubts? So we completed fifth question. Okay. We will continue the rest tomorrow. Thank you.